All right, here we go.
I just have to try to play some chess. I forget how to do it. I almost got up to 2,300, and then I got
In the
knocked back down a few times.
on
Every
the
game
Blitz rating.
is.
Welcome everyone to the Mechanics Institute on this Tuesday evening. I'm Abel Talamantes, chess director, and I am with FIDE Master Paul Whitehead. I'm just noticing
Hello.
now I got the names reversed, so I got I got to fix that.
Oh
And
yeah.
Paul's about to start his arena in less than a minute. Uh, Paul was subbed in last week by Irina Crush, and
Yeah.
yeah, she took down everyone. Went 7 out of 7, and
Representing
that's right. And
from New York.
on the Giving Tuesday, so it was
Yeah.
awesome to have the reigning U.S. Women's Champion put on a show for the Mechanics
Oof.
players. But now you're gonna have to represent, and it's back in
I
your court.
know. Go.
And
They want my blood. Oh, here I am with my biggest competition.
there it
Uh,
is.
Another master in the
You
tournament.
are playing has disconnected.
Right.
Who
And now I have to try to think of something different than the stuff that I've been playing in the past.
and we've been talking how these arenas are tough. It's the way the games go. Depending on your mood and other players and other things, you can dominate everyone, or it could be pretty darn tough. And say a welcome to everyone. 6:30 p.m. tonight is the Tuesday night marathon. We're gonna have the start of round 3 at 6:30. We're gonna have round 4 at 8 p.m. The pairings are up for that, and I saw that on board 1 we are gonna have Gadir Guseyanov, Grandmaster, against Christian Clemens, unless something has changed. Let me see.
Nice.
It has not. And then board 2, Felix German against Elliot Winslow. Board 3, National Master Eric Hahn against Ako Hidari. And great matchup on board 4 and 5. On 4 is Nicholas Wang against Arun Dixit, National Master. And
Wow.
board 5, National Master Kirit Panuganti from UC Berkeley against Javier Silva. So a lot of games. We have 30 boards in action tonight, so 60 players in
Whoa.
total.
What's this bishop to b3 move?
And there is the link for the marathon tonight, which starts at 6:30 p.m. And what is going on here in your game? This is game in 3
I
plus
don't
2.
really know. I don't know. That's the problem.
Javier Silva has joined the arena, as has Little Pink Corvette. Jonah Bush has joined, so they're coming for you, Paul. Everyone is coming for you. I could tell Paul's like focused because he's not even talking.
I'm
to me
trying
right
to focus. I really don't know what I'm doing.
Hey, whenever
Well,
I
I'm
talk to
way
you in
behind
in an
time.
arena, if you do not respond, that is perfectly fine. I admire your professionalism.
I have to move fast, much faster than I have been.
Well, you have a 2-second increment this time. I didn't hamstring you like the last time. Nine players thus far. I know more are coming because I'm seeing them come online, and I know they're about to join. I think Gonzalo.
I think I'm getting my head handed to me here.
And Gonzalo has just joined.
I'm not good at defending. Why am I playing this defensive stuff here?
And Gonzalo, yes, I saw that you got online, and then I accurately predicted you were about to join. So welcome, Gonzalo, from Uruguay. 10 players thus far. 60-minute arena. So this will go on for 60 minutes. Any new players out there that want to join, you can join at any time in the 60 minutes. So when you play an arena, it's not like late registration or anything. You can jump in whenever you're ready. And welcome everyone that is tuning in to this 1 hour arena right before the 6:30 start of the Tuesday night marathon. Rounds 3 and 4 tonight. And as Paul is playing, just give a little announcement. We're really looking forward to this weekend. The Mechanics Institute is a FIDE Academy. We became a FIDE Academy this year, and we are holding our first FIDE Trainer Seminar this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have, I think, 15, 16 registrations for that, which is fantastic for training classes like this. Full events on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have Grandmaster Melik Kachian, Grandmaster Jacob Agard, Dejan Bokov. John Donaldson is going to give one of the lectures, and Alexi Root. She'll also be in there. Full trainings, different subjects. It is not too late to join. So if you're a coach or if you are a player, you want to enhance your knowledge of chess. I did the seminar earlier this year with mostly the same people that are teaching it this time around. It was just a fantastic thing to be a part of. I'll put the link if anyone just happens to be interested. At the conclusion of the seminar on Sunday, you take an examination for a FIDE trainer's title. So if you're interested in that, it is obviously it'll be in English, but I put the link in the Twitch chat. So if that is something appealing, you can look at the schedule and the speakers and the topics. It is not to be missed, especially if you're a coach or even someone interested in the education of chess and how to teach others about chess. We got an email from someone that a couple of people actually that use chess as a training tool in their school classrooms. So certainly that's something that relates because some of the lectures we have to do with theories of learning and how they learn and development and how players develop. So it touches on more subjects than just pure chess. So yeah, it's pretty exciting. So if you're interested, hit us up. And another thing that we're excited about as Paul is down to seconds with his opponent. Well, now I got to stay on this game now that we're under 20 seconds both sides. Whoa. Critical phase right here. Has disconnected at 5 seconds left. There is a 2-second increment. Whoa. There's questions I want to ask, but I cannot ask them yet.
Yeah. Um, uh, I'm getting whooped.
Oh
He
wow.
blundered his
Yeah,
queen.
that was a
That was
did
my only
not
hope.
expect that. Yeah.
I did a cheapo, which I am so unapologetic about, since it's
Just
been done to me a million
just don't
times.
don't cheapo your time. Both players like around 5 seconds left, and
Whoa!
both checked out and took the draw. Now earlier in the
That was
game,
the first time I've
could
ever done that.
couldn't you take on F2 like a long time
I'm
ago?
sure I could. There was, who knows?
Let me
That was the first time I've ever deliberately hung my queen to threaten somebody's queen
look at
and
right
hope
here,
that they didn't
right
see
here.
it.
No, oh no, wait. Here,
That was
right
so.
here.
That was. I
Watch.
can't see it because, of course, everybody's playing the same thing against me. All right, it's fine.
Queen F2. No, Rook F2.
I can't remember. I played the worst cheapo I've ever played in my life.
No,
Seriously,
that was that was a good
I've
one.
never done that
Wow.
before.
And here you are
Deliberate.
against Javier Silva.
I've never done that before. Just deliberately play to attack his queen like that, hoping he would overlook in a lost position.
Is there something undignified about that?
Yeah, it was pretty. It was as underhanded as it gets.
But you know when he hung it, big smile in your
The guy played a great game.
yeah, and
I
that's
mean, he
Christopher
did.
Bamboo. Yeah, good game, and who knows, you may play again.
Well, I hope not. I want to avoid these strong players that are giving me heart attacks.
That was a full 10 minutes of time playing on the increment. So Alexi, howdy. She is in the chat saying hi. Thank you for tuning in, Alexi.
I think Queen D2 was a little not right here.
And Alexi, how was the conference for you? Judith said she had an amazing time. There was a chess and technology conference,
Is that right?
a virtual conference that Judith and Alexi participated in separately. They did their own presentations. I know Judith partnered with someone else in their presentation.
Yeah, and what was the presentation about? He said as though he had lots of time to talk about anything.
Let me look it up so we can accurately get this right. It was called Chess Tech 2020. Let me go to the site because it had all the Saturday program and the Sunday program. And I guess all the events sort of centered around how chess is done, in the digital age, and especially with the pandemic. So, like, one of the lectures was school chess during the pandemic. Why sponsor chess now? The hidden costs of cheating and anti-cheating. Developments in chess learning technology. These are some of the subjects. Think Like a Machine, where Jacob Agard was one of the presenters.
Uh-huh.
And then that was Saturday. And then if we look on the Sunday, because I think Judith presented on Sunday. I think she may have done like two of them, actually. Wow, Victor's Chess House. You know, I actually interacted with. He's from Italy, Alessandro Dominici. Him and I. This was before. This is when I started my own company, Castling Kids. I was in conversation with him because he just created this program for kids. It was called Victor's Chess House. It was basically a cat where kids can learn chess, with a cat you go into Victor's Chess House, and the cat helps you with learning the moves. It was actually uh, pretty ambitious, and we'd actually talked about seeing if we can roll it out to our students. It just never ended up materializing, but he's still around and presenting. So let's see. Yeah, wow, big list of speakers for the event. Uh, One of them that Judah did with David Cordover, and looks like with Stefan Loeffler, rethinking online chess. Um, Maybe we can get Alexis was dealing with psychological issues in chess, um, and maybe we can get Judith sometime during the TNM. Maybe she can talk about it, how it went, and all that good stuff. How you doing in your game? How's
I don't know yet. I mean, these are
how's
some
Javier doing?
tough games.
Yeah, Javier's not going to give you anything.
Well,
He's
I hope that that's not
he's
true.
going to give you nothing and take from you everything. Because that's what the kids are trying to do, Paul. They want to give you nothing and take from you everything. Online arbitration was Judith's topic with Shore Bayat, who's a uh, international arbiter also. Um, so yeah, maybe we can get her on the TNM and talk about what they talked about, and just thoughts about the conference in general. 43 minutes left in this arena. Paul still on his second game after 17 minutes passed in the arena.
It's crazy. People are playing some strong chess. I mean, I should have gone back to G6 right away. I'm seeing that where I made a mistake. So he's going there to go there. All right, got to do it. I've got to do it.
Oh, you got Javier down under 20 seconds.
Got to make sure I don't make some kind of blunder here.
Oof. Excellent game against an excellent opponent. So that was a good win. And now Paul's got young Morphe.
I know that. I mean, I'd rather face the old Morphe. What is this? The young Morphe now.
Who was better, the old Morphe or the young Morphe?
There was never an old
No,
Morphe.
they didn't have a chance to
Yeah,
see an old
he was
Morphe.
like Jimi Hendrix or something, you know.
And Kalen Melville has joined the arena. And what is the Gonzalo in the lead? He's already
This old variation of the Sicilian. I don't know why I play this. The young Morphe. Yikes. Everybody knows theory now, you know.
Oh yeah, so let's get Mike Saylor into the arena. Hold on, Mike. I'm getting it for you. Never too late to join an arena, unless it's too late. Let's see there. Hang on, Mike. I'm finding it for you. Because it's not a simple copy paste for me since I have chess.com open on a different laptop. Here we go. Tuesday.
What's the right move here, Abel?
The right move? It would be,
You don't have to tell me.
I'm going to say F5, no?
Yeah, F5 is definitely tempting here.
I don't know if that's the right move, but
I don't know if it's the right move either. What would Karpov play here?
there it is, Mike. So I put the link in there. Actually, anybody that's watching, if you're not playing in this arena, just click on that and get yourselves in here.
What would Karpov play?
Karpov would move faster than you're moving. I know that. Wow, look at that.
I don't know if that's a good move or not. I don't think it is. It's a lemon. I should have played your move F5, I think.
You know what? You're trying to be creative.
Look at the rooks in the middle of the board, huh?
And then there's a pawn in the way, so they're disconnected.
Oh, boy. He did that too fast. That makes me scared when they move fast. I have no idea. Look at the rooks in the middle. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, as most of us that have watched any of Paul's arenas know, whenever he expresses significant doubt, he's got the game under complete control.
I don't know
It's
about
a ploy.
that, Abel.
It's a ploy.
Okay, so what's he going to do? B5, rook C3. All right.
You got the positional chess monster here.
I'm trying. He doesn't have anything yet on the back row. Well,
You gonna be the chess monster?
I feel like being safe here. It's a risky move.
Hey, so when you calculate chess, like, do you find yourself whispering to yourself?
The chess whisperer.
The chess
I think I
whisperer?
just played a bad move. A couple of bad moves here. The chess whisperer.
You ever seen that movie, The Horse Whisperer?
No,
Robert Redford?
no.
That's
Is it good?
actually one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
Huh.
There's a lot of people that know me that would be very shocked to hear that, but that's a fantastic movie.
Wow.
The Horse
Okay.
Whisperer. Yeah, check it out.
I will. All right. So now, what's the material here? Yikes! I got to make a move. Quick.
37 minutes left in the arena. We have
He's way ahead on time.
12 players. Vishva Nanuganda has joined. A lot of TNM players are playing the arena as a warm-up, I guess. Wow.
All right.
We could hear the thought processes.
It's not very smart, actually, the thought process going on here. It's like, all right. Whoa.
Whoa.
That was a little too tricky on his part.
Oh, wow.
He was doing great.
You got it. You got it.
You should have taken my A pawn.
Nice, nice, nice final move.
Well, nice swindle, yeah.
That's it. Nice final move. I don't know about the rest of the game. Oh, you are taking on Andy Schley, Coach Andy.
Well, yeah.
He gets this win, man. It's gonna be on Facebook and Twitter and
I
everything.
hope, I hope so. Listen to you. It's about time some of my games gone on Facebook and Twitter.
You finally get the fame you've been craving all your life.
Yeah, no, I get it at the Mechanics Institute
Yeah, well, you're getting
in
it
the
today.
newsletter.
I gave it to you today because I posted a picture of you and your brother on Facebook in promoting the TNM
Oh
today.
yeah,
Yeah, and
that old picture.
and
Yeah,
then
the
Miles, one of the librarians, said he wanted me. He asked me to email it to him because he wanted to post it on like the mechanics Instagram. But I'm looking at it. I don't see anybody's liked it yet.
I'll bet you they hate it.
I'm gonna like it. I'm gonna be the first like. I just liked it. So there you go. All right. So you do have a friend somewhere.
Okay, what's going on here? Why am I playing such a boring game of chess?
And Andy Schley here, mechanics coach and member of the U.S. Chess College Chess Committee. So he is helping, doing his part as a member of that committee in getting us prepared for the 2020-2021 Pan American Intercollegiate Online Chess Championships that we are organizing. And it will be January 3rd through the 6th, 2021. And we're super excited. It's going to be a huge event. And we're really hoping that because it's online, usually this tournament is played live. And last year, I think there were 60 teams representing. They're teams of 4. We're hoping we get more participation from teams that don't traditionally make the trip to compete in this tournament because it's in a different city every year, right? So a lot of the committed hardcore teams, they go every year, right? Because they're expecting to go. But and then depending on where the tournament's held, you'll have the regional universities that are from that region attend. But since it's online this year, we're really hoping we see a lot of participation from schools that don't traditionally play the event, especially those that don't, because of costs, maybe the cost of attending, because you have to deal with airplane, usually hotel, and then you have to do it over 3 or 4 days. So we're really trying to see if we can get some more new schools, new participation, and have it be a huge event. In particular, we're hoping we get more Latin American countries, universities to participate, because this is open to anyone from North, Central, South America, Canada, U.S., the Caribbean, anywhere.
Wow.
So, and the
And Andy
defending.
Schley is just taking my pawns. And that's what, so I sacked a pawn. Is it any good? Probably not.
It was not a straight up hang.
No. I wish it was. No, what a tournament it's going to be. And this is the first time, of course, the Mechanics has ever.
Organize that event.
Yeah. All right, this is where Tal would come crashing through.
What would Tall do?
That's yeah. I think B4, B5. That's going to be good. Okay, just do it. Tough position. Not easy to play.
And
Think I let Andy off the hook here a little bit. Maybe.
and Alexi's in the chat asking, are 2 cameras per player required? That's costly to teams. 2 cameras are required. So,
Wow.
and that's another thing that's you know, we've eliminated the barrier of the flight uh, and the hotel room, right? But a new barrier in terms of something that costs is the requirement of 2 cameras actually does incur a slight cost. And Andy Schley's in the chat, cell phones and laptops.
He's in the chat while he's playing me
Yeah,
chess.
he's got like no respect for your game. He can do both at the same. He can walk and chew gum as he's playing you.
I think so. I mean, my chess is really is kind of shaky these days here.
So what a lot of people do for the 2 camera requirement, they'll either use like a webcam, and then they'll use their cell phone as the second camera. Uh,
Right.
so it's not like you have to go out and purchase a separate webcam if you need it. And most people have a cell phone, so. But it's no. It takes work to get all this together. And the other thing, teams, it's not as if you can just show up and say, all right, where do I pay my entry fee, and then I'm in. Uh, Everyone that registers and plays has to submit something from their school's registrar that they are a student, the number of units, and because there are requirements in terms of it can't be someone that's taken one class somewhere. So uh, it's for real. There's a lot that goes on, but it only adds to the prestige of the event because the schools that play take all of this very seriously. So we are looking forward to the event. And both players around 20 seconds here. 28 minutes left in the arena. We're at 14 players now. There it is. Nice
That kind of
checkmate.
worked out for me.
Nice checkmate over Coach Andy. Good game, Andy.
I'm on shaky ground. I don't know what have I played 3 games.
You've played 4 games, 3.5 out of 4. Gonzalo Oli MS, he's in first place with 4.5 out of 6, and he joined the tournament about 5-6 minutes late. So he's already played
I'm
2 more
incredibly
games.
slow. I'm incredibly slow.
Oh, and now you're playing him.
Yeah.
So this is your opportunity to gain ground. And Andy is saying he will no longer walk and chew gum at the same time while he's playing you. It's
I don't know about all
too
that.
daunting. It's too much to ask. And take the time to give a special shout out to our chief tournament director for tonight's Tuesday Night Marathon, Judith. She's getting everything prepared and ready to manually pair and get the game started right on at 6:30. And we will start our broadcast shortly after 6:30. After the games have been started, we'll pull up all our games and join at around 6:35, 6:40, around there. And we may have a special guest join us. We're hoping, Alexi, if you're free, come on and join us on the broadcast. I'll email you the link, and we're gonna see if we can get International Master Keaton Kira join us around 9 o'clock.
Tonight?
Around 9 o'clock. Yeah, because he's busy with something until 9. Perfect. And so he'll join us at the tail end of some of the fourth round games. And he's got some interesting stuff going on. We had him in the chess social last Friday. It was a
Uh-huh.
fantastic interview. It was like one of my favorites. And it's on our YouTube channel, the interview, but it was pretty fascinating. Um, if we get a chance, maybe we talk some of that stuff. Oh no, Alexi, you do not have to duck out. I think it'll be cool to have the four of us on. Uh, and he was your student at
Ah, I
UT
dropped the
Dallas.
knight on the wrong square. Oh, that was funny. I dropped the knight on the wrong square. I was going to drop it on C3 and I
C3.
dropped it on D2. This online chess stuff is weird. All right, I've got to do this now. What this online chess? I don't understand it.
It's a new chess. It's a new kind of chess.
All right, now White has a very powerful attack here. There can be no doubt. There can be no doubt I'm going to have a strong attack here.
Hey, did you ever
Look at
watch?
the
Did you ever watch
what?
the Beverly Hillbillies?
Yeah, but it's been a long time. It's been a long time.
I remember there's one episode. He's talking to the banker,
Uh-huh.
and he's like, "Yeah, the people came to my field, and they said, uh, you know, with what I have here, I'm going to make a new kind of dollar." And then the banker's like, "Oh, how could you fall for that? There's no such thing as a new kind of dollar." And then he's all, "Yeah, he said it was a million dollar." It's like a new kind of dollar, like your new kind of chess. But I think your new kind of chess does not look too shabby right now, the way those bishops look.
Well,
Oof.
yeah. White got everything he wanted in this game.
Very nice, very nice. I think with that win, you are now in first place.
That's impossible. There was a guy at the chess club and he was very, very well known, and people talked about him for years and years. Abel, you should know about him. His name was Morgan, and he might have been one of the JP Morgans or something, because
How's
he
that
was
right?
you know impeccably dressed, eccentric old man with a shock of white hair and big buggy eyes. And he would sit in the club for hours and hours. He was obviously retired banker or something like that, fiancé probably. I mean, um, uh, and like come in with a really nicely dressed, and he would just rave all day long, inky dinky, and you can't do that, and just all this crazy talk all the time. It was like, and he was, you
and
know,
and the dude's a multimillionaire.
well, I mean, he
So
just was
he's in
funny all the
finance,
time.
makes a ton of money, and then goes to the chess club, and then acts like himself. He can't act like that out in the world.
Right.
Is that pretty much it?
Something like that. He was just such a funny old guy. Morgan.
And actually, George Nichols says hi. I talked to him the other day.
George.
Yeah, he says he's gonna hit you up pretty soon, but he wanted me to say hi to you.
Okay, good.
Sorry,
Good. It's been a
our
while.
friend George Nickel from the
Yeah.
club in San
Wow.
Francisco.
I'm glad to hear that he's
He's
doing
he's
okay.
doing very well. Yep.
Very good. Very good. The mechanics community is yeah, gigantic. This is a good move, B4. I've never, yeah, that's an excellent move. Okay.
Playing Lisa Willis, the
Yeah.
little pink Corvette.
B4 is an excellent move, I think. And this is another good move.
And Lisa's got her own little club. Started her own online chess community.
Uh-huh. Right.
And
In for a penny, in for a pound.
and
How about that?
boom.
Where is right? Okay, blocks the queen side. Is that a good thing, though? Somehow,
You know, you should do a class like closed positions or something. Like, what do you do? What should you look for in closed positions? Because I used to be.
very difficult to know what to do in a situation like this sometimes.
Yeah.
I want to find a quick win, but just because black seems to have a lot here, but I could be burning my time trying to find something that's not there. Sometimes you don't know whether to use pawns or pieces. It's all right. I kind of thought that that might happen. An odd move, defending the F5
Yeah.
pawn. That was, yeah, the point of it. Didn't want my F5 pawn hanging.
Well, that looks like a.
This is now gotten good for black, I think.
That is a good night. Oh. Yep.
Okay. Scary, but probably not too bad for. I
Nice.
got fortunate that in that game, I think. All right, now I'm playing Travellux.
I just saw that, Andy. Andy was asking, does black have time to march the king to the queen side while black reroutes the rooks to the king side? And then now it doesn't matter.
Anyway, the Chess Cafe yesterday was I right before the Chess Cafe. I was thinking about the pandemic, of course, and then I was thinking it flashed. I have a slight relationship to the flu epidemic in New York, in that apparently my maternal grandmother was orphaned along with her brother by the flu epidemic in 1918.
Yeah.
And so it made me want to look up what was going on in chess at that time. And it turned out that there was one of the most famous chess games ever played was played in New York during the height of the flu epidemic, which killed 20,000 New Yorkers, which was a much higher percentage
Right.
than it would be now. Look at this move. Bishop to g5. I mean, bishop to. So if I play a4.
Pawn to g5. Yeah.
Pawn to g5. Well, bishop to g5. This doesn't actually win a piece. I had calculated this because I can go back here.
Oh, look at you.
And then black has this kind of attacking thing going here, but. All right, so black wants to play knight g4. I'll just block it right away.
So what game was that you were talking about?
It was hold on a second while I adjust my brain here.
You gotta
Okay.
Focus.
Yeah, I gotta focus here. All right. All right. It was Capablanca versus Marshall. The first time the Marshall Gambit was ever played was during the flu epidemic in New York. And I mean, it must have been pretty scary. People were dying right and left. People were wearing masks. it was probably very similar to what's going on now. Uh, and yet there was a big chess tournament there.
So the games went on, huh?
The game went on. It's quite remarkable. All right, so I've got to start moving here.
And we have 15 and a half minutes left in Paul's arena.
Paul's actually playing some silly chess here. Maybe not so great.
And you're still in first place. Still in first. 5.5 out of 6.
Whoa!
You've benefited from going on a roll after losing the. Oh wow!
What did I lose?
After drawing the first game.
Oh yeah, that game was really wild. I like the way that Black is playing this. Really going for it. I'm going to have to be resourceful here. You know, there is something to be said for it's like a magic trick in chess where you look to the other side of the board and then they don't see what you're threatening. It's bizarre.
It's called misdirection.
Misdirection.
Misdirection. Yeah. That sleight of hand. Paul pulling sleight of hand in getting that.
This has been the tournament for it. Remember the first game I played?
Yeah.
I mean, that was a classic. I'm going to do something. I just read this thing by Bronstein. Bronstein castled queenside in the King's, playing the King's Indian defense. And he remarked on it that it was maybe one of the only times that Black had ever castled queenside in the King's Indian defense. And it rose out of this very opening, the same-ish variation. So somehow Bronstein didn't castle on the queen side, king side, and eventually castled on the king side. And that's probably not going to happen in this game. He's an incredible player. I now think, he was a little under my radar for a long time, and now he's one of my chess heroes. I mean, he was never under my radar for that long, but
12 and a half minutes left in the Paul Whitehead arena. I feel like this one has gone by faster than some of the other ones. Because you've been able to rack up some quick wins, which is good for arena play. Yeah, not the first two games. And Dimple pitches in the chat saying he was a great writer, also 200 open games.
That's a brilliant book, and so is we got the sirens outside.
So you haven't moved yet.
Also, The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put this is very Alpha Zero now. You just push pawns to H, and I'm all for being like Alpha Zero. Yeah. Alpha Zero is my hero. Alpha Zero is my chess hero.
Well, if you can play like Alpha Zero, you know what they say.
Yeah.
You get your account closed on chess.com.
All right, I'm starting to feel some problems here now.
And you're playing Kaylin Melville.
All right, I'm just gonna whatever. I I no longer have anything good here, so all right. So if he takes that way, all right. This has gotten pretty bad. But I feel like I'm playing under a lucky star today in a funny way.
Is that right?
Yeah. And there's no rational reason for it either. Just,
And Dimple Pitch saying Alpha Zero is a honey badger.
so here's the question. What is black going to do? Because f4 is such a threat here, and black needs a decent move. So I got myself this far, and about to retreat all my pieces in the most horrible way if I don't do something about it right now. And I don't know what to do. Bishop a6, f4. Then I can at least go into c4. Okay. At least I don't retreat everything. I can go and play knight c4. Not very nice, but
Paul Whitehead is currently leading. Actually, you're starting to pull away with less than 10 minutes left. Has Disconnected is in second place, and Gonzalo is in third. So you have 20.
Did how's disconnected? Did that person?
6 out of 7. So
So they drew.
yeah, you're 6.5 out of 7, but you've gone on a streak of 6 straight wins, and because of that streak, you get some extra points because of a streak.
Huh.
So in arena points, that's why you're further ahead. And if you're playing the TNM and you're watching this, check the pairings again because we did have to do a repairing. It doesn't affect that many boards, but certainly not the top boards. But check them out one more time. I put the link in the chat, so you don't have to do anything because we're just gonna start the game at at 6:30.
Wow, this is complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks messy. Both you and Kaylin are around 30 seconds of time. (7 minutes 30 seconds) left in FIDE Master Paul Whitehead's arena. Kaylin's going to feel a time crunch here, especially with those pieces converging. Oof. Oh, wow. Nice one. Very nice.
The art of attack.
That is the art of attack by FIDE Master Paul Whitehead. Elliot Winslow has entered the arena.
All right.
And he's playing Lisa Willis. I'll keep an eye on that game. You are playing Adam
How
Mercado.
many more minutes are left?
6 minutes. A student 89 says that you are a mean one, Paul, for that mate. Cold blooded.
I'm just playing
Cold
chess.
blooded.
I just work for Big Chess. I've been trying to learn some new things actually, and keep my mind
Keep it sharp.
elastic as I get older. I'm trying to practice what I preach in terms of uh,
What's one new thing you've added to your repertoire of knowledge?
I'm trying to play different positions. I think that that's the main thing. Or in positions also that I thought were difficult to play. I'm deliberately playing into those positions so that I can learn how to play them better. Um, it seems to me that other people can do it. Why can't I? So that's kind of um, been my thing here. Trying to think outside the box. I think chess is really going is a good thing for older people like me.
Yeah, no, definitely. One of the questions I asked Keaton during the chess social, I said, how difficult is it for a player that's older, like in their 40s or 50s? Like, say they're like 17, 1800 level. How difficult is that for them to attain national master? And I appreciated his honesty. Said it's pretty difficult. He's all, but not impossible. Uh, but he said mainly because certain habits of thinking are a little more difficult to break.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh yeah. And what I think though is like if you're serious about it, you're going to be able to do it. But if you're not willing to put in the work, it's going to be tough.
yeah,
Um,
and
but
definitely
he's right. He's right. The there's no formula for it, except for that you there's a bunch of things you have to be flexible.
yeah, flexible in
And
terms of what, like just in how you learn and new idea.
yeah. Like I mean, I that's what I tell my students. Like, you know, I have a class and they're like, well, how should I learn this? And I'm saying, you want to develop your pattern recognition and what's the
Oh,
laughing?
Dimple Pitch just put in the chat. 50-year-olds don't have time to get that good.
Don't have time to what?
To get that good to 2200. There's just not enough time to put that type of work, is what I'm guessing he's referring to.
I played a sloppy move. All right.
Got to make money. Like, what would you say that it takes to put in? Okay, say you're like 1800 level. You're pushing 50. Or you're around 50. You want to be a master. You want to be a national master. How many hours
You've
a
got
week?
you
How many hours a
you've
week?
got you've got you've got a lot of work to do.
Would you
You
say like
do.
3-4 hours a day,
Sure.
or 1, 2, 2, 3 maybe per day?
Well, it's also the what kind of study you need to do
Right.
is important.
I think that's where it differentiates. Where if you have a good coach, you save a lot of time because you study the appropriate things.
Exactly. There's a way, there's a method, there's a way of studying chess that's far more effective in teaching you than than just opening books at random in your library.
What the heck is going on in your neighborhood, Paul? 1 minute left in the
My
arena.
neighborhood for 2 more
2 more
days.
days. So FIDE Master Paul Whitehead, courtesy of Big Chess, has been able to elevate himself, move out of the neighborhood in a couple of days, and get closer to mechanics apparently, and
Even
hopefully
closer.
even closer, and hopefully further away from the sirens, but probably not.
Okay, so what's going on here?
Whatever you do, you got 25 seconds to do it.
Right. This is the kind of move you learn from.
So I tell you, you got 25 seconds left to make a big explosion, and then you play H3. It's
Yeah.
like- and there it is. And
Wow.
dominant performance in this marathon with a score of 26, undefeated, 7 wins, 1 draw. Gonzalo finish is tied for second, but he gets the silver on some kind of tiebreak. Uh, Probably on wins because he has 6 wins. And
Right,
then
and has just connected, didn't lose any games, but drew three.
5 wins, or lost, drew 3, yeah, and probably wins in terms of these points look more favorably. So
Well, I would say
congratulations.
one thing I said before that I think my advantage lies mostly in just being a little more consistent in these games.
Yeah, you didn't you weren't hurrying. You were careful,
I
and
saw a few cheapos and I took them, and boy, that first game was hilarious. In
yeah, no,
fact, that
that
game
was crazy.
actually might be worth a closer look just because of the comedy involved in it.
Yeah, maybe we can do
And my opponent completely outplaying me and then falling for the most ridiculous cheapo.
the
Then the
newsletter.
first time I'd ever played it, I've had people do that against me many times. They're getting crushed and they'll attack your queen or something with their queen, just as a desperate measure.
Yeah,
And sure enough,
sure. You
you
landed
know,
the haymaker.
one time out of 30, if I'm in time pressure, I'll overlook something, or one time in 50, you know.
So everyone, Paul and I will be back around 6:40 ish for the Tuesday night marathon. We'll probably have Dr. Alexi Root with us, and we'll
Awesome.
cover round 3 of the TNM. We got some big games going, so we'll join you in about 40 minutes or so. And we'll be right back. And for now, I think we'll give a raid to Curly Queen, and we will be back very shortly. And rating for form. Oh yeah, Gonzalo, I'll get you that information and let you know. All right, everyone. See ya.
Bye for now. Thanks for playing.